Welcome, all of you. We are here to talk about the process of social change. Social change. What exactly is social change? To understand social change, let us now look at some of the heroes of our past. Let us type on Google Ram Mohan Roy. And when you type on Ram Mohan Roy, you find this man standing his photograph before you. And there is a story about him on Wikipedia. And what did the story say? Ram Mohan Roy was the man who was very strong inside. He opposed then there was a very bad practice prevailing which was called Sati Pratha. Let's look at here. Wikipedia. What Wikipedia talks about Ram Mohan Roy? This is the period 1972 to 1833. And Ram Mohan Roy established Brahma Samaj, and he was the man who was able to abolish the practices of Sati Pratha, child marriages. He is called the father of Bengal Renaissance in India. Wonderful. To understand social change, we should look at the lives of people like Ram Mohan Roy. We should look at the life of a few other leaders. Can you tell me some few other leaders who have heralded social change? I've just typed Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, and you can see his photograph, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Wikipedia says his period was 1820 to 1891. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, he was Indian educator and social reformer. Similarly, we find here some other names that Google has suggested to us: Swami Vivekananda, Dayanand Saraswati, Jyotirao Phule, B.R. Ambedkar, Rabindranath Tagore, Baba Amte, Ram Mohan Roy. All these people are whom? All these people are those who have helped our society in changing itself. See, society is by nature changing. It will always change. Sometimes it will change towards negative direction. And if it is going towards negative direction, you require a speed brake. You have to change its direction, right? If you are going in a car, your driver, you are taking your car. If you are climbing, then you have to use pressure, accelerator. You have to give pressure on accelerator. But if you are sliding, if your car is sliding, then you don't have to do anything. The car will take on its own power. It will move on its own. You will have to put pressure on brake. You will have to stop the car at some point of time. That is what I'm talking about the society. If society is moving in positive direction, then all of us have to work hard, take the society to new heights. And if it is going in negative direction, it will keep on going negative direction. And then you require somebody to come forward and put a brake on the society's transition and reverse the direction of the society. So that person is called change agent. Somebody who can break this pace of the society. So society was, Indian society was, taking negative turn. It was it was falling downward, and many evils were coming up in the society. The society was getting degraded, and it was at that time that some reformers came, particularly Mr. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Swami Vivekananda, Ram Mohan Roy, Dayananda Saraswati, Jyotirao Phule, B.R. Ambedkar. These people tried to remove the evils, the bad practices in the society, and reverse the direction of social change so that the society can keep on moving towards positivity. So my question is, what is common among these social reformers? What are the common characteristics among these social reformers? Tell me, what do you find? What is common in Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Vivekanand, Dayanand Saraswati, Jyotirao Phule, B.R. Ambedkar, Rabindranath Tagore, Baba Amte, Ram Mohan Rai? What is common in all these people? First, all of them are very bold. Second, all of them are connected to the grassroots of India. They are connected to the society. They understand the society thoroughly. Third, all of them spoke the truth. They tried to discover the truth. They tried to speak the truth boldly, confidently. And next, all of them had a very strong willpower. Ram Mohan Rai was boycotted by the Indian society. People tried to boycott him. People tried to ostracize him. People tried to throw him out of the Indian social system. But he was so bold, he was so confident, he had a strong willpower inside him. He did not budge. He did not deviate from his goal. He did not accept defeat. He continued his voice. He kept on asking for justice. He had a firm belief that he would be able to bring justice, and he succeeded. So these are the characteristics. Let's look at these qualities again. What are the common characteristics of the people who are social reformers? Look at the lives of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Vivekanand, Dayanand Saraswati, Jyotirao Phule, B.R. Ambedkar, Rabindranath Tagore, Baba Amte, Ram Mohan Rai. Read their biographies. They are available. Read their biographies. Tell me what is common in these biographies. What is common that you find in these biographies? All of them had faced a period when they faced a lot of social opposition, because they were opposing certain practices in society which were harmful practices, which were bad practices, and therefore they faced some opposition from the society. Vivekananda did not face any opposition, but all others had faced some or other opposition because they tried to introduce reforms in society. Vivekananda was able to transform Hindu society through his eloquence, through his wonderful oratory skills, through his excellent knowledge. Ram Mohan Rai was able to transform Indian society, change the Indian society by completely abolishing sati pratha and child marriages. And for that, he had to raise his voice, oppose the practices, face the opposition of many people, and ultimately he succeeded in. Baba Amte tried to introduce selfless service in Indian society again. He asked those people who had lands to donate land for the poor people. He took the land from rich people and gave them to the poor people without any personal interest. So these leaders, all of them led an example before you. You can take them as inspiration. You can read their biographies and you can find what should you do. You can take that lesson from them. What should you do to become a social reformer? What are the social qualities of a social reformer? On Google we type and they try to change the stupid norms of society, stupid practices of society for betterment of our lifestyle. They never lose their hope. They never lose their hopes, right? Because these are the qualities that we find in Vivekananda. These are the qualities that we find in Ram Mohan Rai. These are the qualities that we find in Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. So social change is a characteristic, a quality which enables you to bring about change. Now, in social change, we have people like Ram Mohan Rai. We have people like Ishwarchand Vidyasagar. These people are bringing out, they have certain characteristics. Let's look at those characteristics. Let's look at their life. Let's look at their background. They have a goal. The goal is improvement in the society. And this improvement is not small. This is a big improvement, radical improvement. If you want radical improvement, you have to be prepared to face the wrath of the society. Because there are some people whose interests are connected with this practice. These people will oppose. So what happened? Ram Mohan Rai asked for abolition of Sati Pratha. There were some people who opposed Ram Mohan Rai because they thought if Ram Mohan Rai will abolish Sati Pratha, sooner or later many other bad practices of the society will also be abolished, and sooner or later the traditional power will get disturbed. You know, every society has a power structure, right? What is a power structure? A few people become dominant. They are at the top in the hierarchy of the society. They try to dominate over other people. And when they find that somebody is raising voice against evil practices in society, then they have a sense of inferiority. They start realizing that soon their power hegemony will be disturbed. Soon they will be out of power. Soon they will be thrown out of the society, and soon they will get punishment for their wrongdoing. So they get worried. What exactly is society? Society means certain norms, certain code of conduct, certain acceptable behaviors. Society means certain practices, certain rituals, certain hierarchy that is there in every society. And it is based on human interaction. We human beings are bound to make mistakes. If you do not try to clean up your house every Diwali, the house will become a bundle of garbage. If you do not clean your house every year, once or twice, your house will become a bundle of garbage. The same thing applies with society also. If you do not clean your society periodically, there will be many evil practices, and ultimately it will completely damage the social fabric. So because for a long period of time, Indian society did not face and did not get any reformer. Therefore, the task of Ram Mohan Rai and others was a very challenging task, because they had to fight with many evils simultaneously. They had to remove many social evils. They had to raise their voice to abolish many evil practices. So their task was very difficult, very challenging task. And if you have to attain a big task, wherein your purpose is not to change yourself, but the purpose is to change others, then it is even more challenging. We have a word called catalyst. Catalyst is somebody who doesn't change, but who forces the entire society to change. So Ram Mohan Rai was a catalyst. He did not change. He asked the Indian society to change, and he was able to influence everybody to change, and Indian society ultimately changed. So Ram Mohan Rai is catalyst. So in the process of social change, you have to understand how to introduce change, how to face the difficulties in change, how to implement change, and how to succeed in implementation of the entire change process and make people feel happy after the change. So remember, there will always be a few characteristics. What will happen when you will try to introduce change? What will happen? First, there will be some opposition. Some people will call you a traitor. Some people will call you somebody who is trying to do something to harm society. So these kinds of things are natural. It is going to happen. So you should be prepared for these kinds of situations. If you want to introduce change in the society, what you have to do? First of all, you have to read a lot of literature, prepare your mind, prepare your concept, prepare your understanding, develop a vision, develop a very clear goal, so that tomorrow somebody asks you, you can give proper reply. Okay, so that once you introduce change, you will definitely face opposition. You should be able to overcome that opposition. When we talk about social change process, there will be three steps in social change. First, you will introduce a change, you will face opposition, you will convince most of the people. There will be two type of forces, one in favor of change, one against change, and you will face lot of opposition, and ultimately you will succeed when you will completely overcome all the hurdles and introduce change in the society. I wish all of you should learn the process of social change and become an expert in the process of social change. Best wishes.